I believe non-human intelligence exists, and so that's I think why that term is being used more than aliens, which is just one of the hypotheses that you mentioned. I think there's a
Mm.
preponderance, there's an abundance of evidence that should shift the consensus now in the open source world that there is some intelligence between man and let's say, some ineffable God, above us. There's an intelligence above us doing all sorts of crazy things around our nuclear facilities, our energy grids, our weapons installations, and that's been happening for the longest time since the dawn of the nuclear age in the 40s. So I believe that we can say without a shadow of a doubt that there is an intelligence beyond humans that are tampering with our nukes, that are showing up around facilities, and I think the skeptics always rest on there's no definitive evidence of extraterrestrials, which is a cop out because that's a conclusion, which is a hypothesis as to what we're seeing. But there's so much evidence that we are seeing stuff. And what I would say is explain, the thousands of documents that are declassified from American intelligence from 1945 to 1955, before the U-2 was ever even commissioned, and before 1957, when Sputnik, the first satellite, was in space, where you have UFOs discussed widely in intelligence circles, explain the 100,000 plus global intelligence documents around UFOs. Even if you look at ERA, which is the American, version of this, the modern version of this, uh, a third of their cases, 34% to be exact, are completely unknown and unresolved. And anytime you have an empirical anomaly that's observed thousands of times and reported at the highest levels from presidents to fighter pilots to civilians, whenever you have an anomaly that's observable repeatably, and then you have a theoretical model of physics, the anomaly always wins. Whether it's black body radiation before the quantum revolution, the orbit of Mercury, which wasn't explained via Newton and is better explained via Einstein, or UFOs. We're going to have a theoretical model that explains UFOs, but saying the anomaly isn't real because of science is just bad, mushy brain thinking.